Hey Sag, welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your monthly love reading. Remember to like and subscribe if you like it. Okay, if not, I get it. Anyway. So yeah, monthly love reading. Remember, take what resonates. I'm gonna let this go, okay? Because I'm gonna let you see it. But it's come out in like a couple readings, and I didn't get a chance to shuffle the deck. So, all right, if it resonates, there could be, you know, you taking a trip. Maybe you're traveling with your boo. Okay, I don't really know. All right, maybe you're moving. I don't really know. Maybe they moving. Maybe you're breaking up. I don't know. But we saw that long distance trip. Okay? Maybe they just live far from you. Okay, long distance relationship. Now that they're shuffled, what do we have for Sag? So we have an opportunity here. Okay, so y'all about to go get this. Okay, this could be an opportunity to go visit someone. Okay, because we saw that travel. This could be an opportunity, you know, to fix something that's broken, maybe to see somebody that you've been wanting to see for a really long time. I don't know, but there's an opportunity here and you're being encouraged to take it. Okay. What else for Sag? All right, so read between the lines. Let's see where this is going, okay? We have storm brewing. Ooh, all right. This could be with somebody. Yeah, I was just about to say it. Somebody that you kind of walked away from. That's interesting because, all right. So I feel like a little bit of, I don't want to say gains, but it's kind of like that, right? So I clearly see a disconnect between two. Okay, maybe you guys got into a fight. I don't know, but there's definitely something that, you know, you left and now wants the opportunity, you know, to come back again. Okay, they may not be saying it to you directly, Sag, or maybe you're not saying it to them, cross watcher, but I feel that, you know, you can feel it, right? Maybe they're having small talk with you, or maybe there are all kinds of gestures. I'm not really sure what they're doing, but I feel that, you know, it may not be, you know, obvious, okay, that they want to start. Okay, so interesting. So for others of you, and this may not be for everybody, but I feel like you're walking away from someone. Okay, that's kind of how I feel. It's like you're actually walking away from someone, and this new opportunity is kind of where you're going. Okay, so this may surprise someone. Okay, but I feel that, you know, this, if this is an ending, that it's been obvious. All right, okay, so if you're living with somebody, or maybe you haven't been calling them as much. Maybe you haven't been seeing them, you know, as often. All right, so the evidence is there. Maybe someone's not seizing the opportunity to walk away themselves, but somebody may be surprised, okay, with some type of change here. So we have the fall. This could happen in the fall. Maybe you met this person in the fall. Maybe their birthday's in the fall, right? Whatever you see. Whatever resonates with you. All right, so maybe you'll take this opportunity in the fall. I don't know. Possibility, right? Maybe it'll end in the fall. I don't know. So we have recognition and we have a conclusion. All right, so somebody could be stuck. All right, maybe wanting something to kind of, you know, end so that they can reunite, you know, with somebody else. I feel that like someone may be stuck here. Like they want to go, and maybe there's an opportunity that's going to present itself for you to go, or for them to go. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Flip the role around, right? This may happen in the fall. Maybe it happened last fall. Okay, I don't know. But I am kind of feeling that. I feel like somebody's stuck and they're ready to walk away because they just want to end this. Okay, they want to end this. For some of you with this return, I don't know. Maybe they're going back to who they was with before. Okay, so, or maybe you're going back. I don't know. Somebody's doing something here. Somebody got some type of new, you know, opportunity, or they realize something. All right. You know, you got return and you got fresh start. So somebody could be going back to the past for shizzle. We got reinvention. Somebody's going back to the past and they're dealing with somebody that they've dealt with just that in the past, right? They're going back to do it again. They feel like this person is better for them. Like they're on the same, you know, frequency, right? They like the same things like that. Like, and this is an opportunity for somebody to leave. And oh my God, they just been waiting, you know, but yet they, you know, they're planning because the crosswords here on the bottom of the deck. So they're waiting, they're planning, and trying to work up the courage, you know, to walk away or to seize this opportunity. Somebody's going to go after this opportunity, that's for sure. Yeah, they got their eye on it. This is twin flame kept trying to pop up. So, you know, maybe this person is headed to somebody that they probably like, you know, more. Whether this is you or them, I don't even know. But, you know, it's for somebody. All right, they waiting for this opportunity. Quiet right now. They silent as a church mouse. They may not be saying how they feel, but they're expecting somebody here to pick up the cues, okay? To read between those lines, right? Like somebody might not be saying like, Libra, why I say Libra? Sag, could be dealing with Libra. Good luck with that. Sag, you could be like, you know, I really want to go, right? But instead of just rolling out, picking up and heading towards this new opportunity, you may be thinking, you know, maybe they'll pick up on the fact that I don't call them as much. I don't talk to them as much. I don't see them as much. Maybe they pick on the fact that I'm purposely trying to annoy them in the house, right? I'm leaving my drawers laying around, like stuff like that, right? You're expecting them to pick up on the cues. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Lord have mercy. So, yeah. That shuffled on good, didn't it? Anyway, so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So let's see what other cards we get. It's a little sneaky, though, to be honest. This ain't right. I don't know who's doing this, you or them, but it's not right. All right. So it says, no drawing the line. No drawing the line and enough. Okay, so no drawing the line. Yeah, you know, I kind of feel that. I feel like there's something more exciting somewhere else out there, Libra. Is that what's going on with you? Hold on, I'm thirsty. That's what I'm thinking. There's something more exciting out there. Or for some of you, you just want to fresh start. You just want to chase some thrills. That's so selfish. Sad you ain't right. Anyway, so maybe that's what somebody has just had enough. All right, they want something new. You know, you have reinvention here. You know, maybe you're just tired of the same old, same old. Maybe you're tired of being curled up with this person. Maybe you want to get out and have a little fun. That fall card look real cozy. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe this is how you want to get with somebody else. You tell me, man. All right, time is ticking. Okay, for somebody here, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm out." Okay. So we got pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. So you don't want to cause no conflict. You know, I get it. I do feel like, again, this is going to take some courage, you know, for someone here to kind of build up like the goal to just up and leave. But I do feel like it's going to happen. Okay, yes, this is going to hurt somebody's pride. You know, it's going to hurt their ego, particularly like if you're returning to someone, you know, from your past. Okay, so the person you're with now may feel some kind of way, like you bruised their ego or something, right? They're not going to be able to believe that you did that, right? Yes, you got to misunderstand. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of there's going to be some conflict here. Somebody's going to feel like the victim. And again, like, you know, it's, you know, maybe it's, you're not going to understand it. Like, just say it. They're not going to understand it. They don't. And there's differences between like your person, like the person you may be dealing with now, and this fresh start that you're trying to get. I honestly do believe that this is not like a fresh start to be by yourself, because you have this opportunity here. I feel like it's something else, right? You're going to walk probably like, you know, from out of one door and right into the other. All right. That may not have to be the case, but this is a love reading. This isn't like a job, you know, career, nothing like that. So, you know, let's get some tarot cards, because then we probably get some people. All right, let's see, we'll get a little bit more information, Sag, on what either you up to or your person's up to. All right, it's one of y'all. Okay, I'm just saying, it's one of y'all. Now, don't make a mistake, because we have that here, right? Somebody could be sniffing themselves, okay? And they may end up, you know, traveling somewhere to see somebody and it don't work out the way you wanted to, right? Maybe you're traveling, maybe you met somebody online, you're traveling to see them and somebody's head over heels for this person. Well, you might get there and it may be, you know, a misunderstanding, okay? I don't know. Let's see. Messages for Sag. What do we have for Sag? Let me not rush the cards because I want Spirit to have its way. All right, not that much of a way, but sure. All right. So you have the Star. You have the Moon. Wow. And you have the Four of Cups. So honestly, I said there are some differences between your person and whoever you're going after. The person that somebody's going after here is pretty. Okay, they're attractive. They're pretty. There is something that you really like about them. Could be an Aquarius, but doesn't have to be. But there's something so beautiful about this person. You feel like you just hit the jackpot, or vice versa. This could be you. This is how they're feeling about you, okay? But as a whole, this person makes you feel better. They may have more money. You know, maybe you just see yourself, you know, they influence you in some way. And they do. But then you got this Moon, could be a Pisces, okay? You have this Moon energy, and I just feel like, number one, you're very anxious about this decision, okay? I'm just going to throw that out here, okay? And with this Four of Cups, I'm feeling like I felt before, like the anxiety with this move here, you know, you're not that comfortable with it because the Four of Cups is the card of like refusing offers, okay? Right? It's also the card of a missed opportunity, which is weird because you got to seize the opportunity card. Very, very mind freaking right now with me, right? So I'm over here trying to decipher this craziness. Okay. Yeah. So you have us, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's just energetically how somebody feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to seize some type of opportunity here with somebody else. But with the Moon hanging out in the reading, okay, like this is deception, okay? So somebody may be hiding this, sneaking around, all right? But yet there's someone here that's trying to follow their intuition, right? With the Moon, should I do this? I need to get this opportunity. But what if they reject me, right? Because the Four of Cups is here. So this, man, I don't know. There may be a blind spot between that Four of Cups and that Moon. I don't know. I'm not personally comfortable with it, okay? Because the Moon is telling me that there's some type of anxiety here. You're all up in your feelings and your head, okay? Your feelings is you and this Star. This person is attractive to you. They got something that somebody wants here. And I keep saying you, but like I said, reverse the roles. But this Four of Cups, look out, all right? I get it. Because the Four of Cups also represents you being bored. Somebody is bored with their current situation, okay? And some of you resent even being with this person. Like you're just done to some extent. So that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, there's a very strong possibility that some of you, you know, could be married as well. I'm just curious. I'm just going to grab this other deck and just clarify some of this real quick, if that's okay with you, Sag. And then I'm going to get out of here because I got baby cake. I'll get tired. I ain't going to do it. You ain't going to be looking for it. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Give me a chance. Hold on. All right. This gives us, yeah. So, we have the Three of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So as far as I'm concerned, all I'm going to say, you know, about this situation is this is interesting. That's what I'm going to say. I really don't have anything else to say about it, you know, other than what the cards, you know, have told us here. So let's get you one for the road. Like I would be mindful because if you leave, or somebody leaves, somebody's heart is definitely going to be broken, okay? And somebody has been cheating, you know, in some way, shape, or form here, okay? And that's all I'm saying. So I feel like someone's thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. Maybe it is, you know, I don't really know. You know, I just know that whoever it is pretty, you know, that you're attracted to them and they're like what you wish for. you know, in some way. But, you know, we got some anxiety here. Okay, we got the moon and we have the anxiety. You know, I can see you all up in your feelings. I can see there's confusion, and I can see the caution too. Okay, but somebody here is going to follow their intuition. This Page of Swords is all about communication. So somebody been talking it up. Okay, pages always bring messages, so expect to hear something. It may not make somebody happy here, but pages like to speak. Okay, so this page is going to come in. It's going, you know, deliver some communication. All right, so I'm just, you know, or, you know, some of you guys could suspect this, or your person, Sag, may suspect this, because the Page of Swords represents, like, you know, that private investigator, right? So somebody could be searching for, you know, some information here too. Okay, so I'm gonna throw that out there. Like, yeah, look, dishonesty is on the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be looking for this, like, to see if somebody's going to be honest about a particular thing. So somebody could be on to somebody here, right? Because we have observer, and we have the Page of Swords. Both of them do the same thing. Like, pages they be spying, they be looking. You know what I'm saying? So they gossip too. So that's what I got for you guys, right? Somebody gonna take this opportunity to cheat. Or to go to somebody new. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.